This is just Bob Bowman, and I'm coming at you with another video. I've been very busy. I'm going through not only Spanish classes, but I also have another class that I've taken up, and I'm also going through workshops and seminars. So my time doing these videos are going to be brief, and also I don't know when I'm going to be doing these videos. I'm not going to say that I'm going to be doing them every day. I don't have a time schedule. I'm just going to do them whenever I get a chance to do it. So with that being said, the topic of this video is fear of rejection is cowardly. Now, why do I say this? Because rejection is a part of life. We all are going to go through it. One thing that I had to understand is that there were times when I was a coward because I didn't want to get rejected. And then I also understood that some people use me as a shield because they knew that they were going to get rejected, but they put me in place, gassed me up to be the crash test dummy. And now that I understand how society works a little bit better, I understand how it is out here, I understand the tricks and the games that individuals play, I have to ask myself, is it worth me going through the rejection, or is it not? Or does the rejection even matter that much? You see, I have a different perspective of it, and the reason being is because I went through what is called a nuclear rejection, where I was rejected by the majority of the community. Now, I'm still here. I'm still surviving. I still work. I'm still making money. It might have hurt my feelings a lot, but at the end of the day, it didn't kill me. And whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So I became a lot more stronger after going through that. And then I had certain life events happen to me that's made me look at things differently than how I used to look at it. And now I'm at this point to where I'm like, okay, I can't control everything. I can't control how people perceive me as. Only thing I can do is control myself. But at the same time, does that give me an excuse not to try to do better in my life? Does that give me an excuse not to pursue bigger and better things? Even if I fail at it, even if I get rejected at it, isn't it an excuse not to even do anything? And I had to be real with myself. I had to say, no, it's not. You know, like, I know how it is to get rejected by women and, in front of everybody, get embarrassed. Even if I wasn't trying to holler at them or hit on them just being rude to me because they had this perceived power over me to where they could treat me any type of way. And so I understand how that works. And I understand that I'm going into another phase where I may face a lot of rejection, and it's not from dating and things like that, but this is from a business aspect. But I'm going into another phase. It's very difficult for me, this phase that I'm about to go through, but it's necessary for me to grow as a person. But I understand how it is to get rejected, and then I'm starting to understand how powerful me saying no is to certain situations. Like, people might expect me to do what it is that they want me to do, but if I say, hey, I'm busy, I got other things going on, you're gonna have to wait, or we're gonna have to schedule another time, that's not a full rejection, but it's me setting boundaries to my personal time and how I choose to do things. And with that being said, like, I really see the power in that within me. Like, me getting rejected a lot in my life gave me a power to where I can accept it a lot more than some people that can't take no for an answer. And I was a person earlier in my life when I was younger it was hard for me to take no for an answer, especially if I gave all of who I was to people and they still rejected me. It was very tough on me. But then I had to realize that that was my fault because I allowed individuals to take advantage of me without setting clear cut personal boundaries. You have people in religion that will try you like that. You have people in social groups that will try you like that. You have businesses that will try you like that. And I was talking to a successful guy, and he talked about how he was helping this person out, helping this person get the things that he was needing in his life. But then a couple of years later, that person tried to backdoor him. And it's like, that's a part of life, is, people trying to do you wrong, people rejecting you, people doing all these negative things. But it's like, are you going to allow that to hold you down, or are you going to learn from whatever it is you need to learn from, build from it, and become a better person after that? And I understand that a lot of people have a mentality that's poor. And when I say poor, I'm not talking about poverty, because that's systemic, but poor meaning passing over opportunities repeatedly. And I've had a poor mentality where I passed over opportunities repeatedly, but I'm doing what it is that I need to do to break out of that cycle. Like, me getting my passport and traveling, that opened my eyes to the opportunities that's out here beyond what is being shown to me where I live at. And I understand that my father put me in a good space for me to have opportunities in the future. So I'm looking at it like that. I'm working on that. I don't know if I ever get married and have children, but at the same time, I can't worry about that. I have to worry about myself first. If I steadily get rejected in the dating market here, I can always go elsewhere. You see, a lot of us have this scarcity mindset just because things don't work out in one area or one environment, instead of looking elsewhere, because they are afraid of the opinions of others and being further more rejected. It's like this: they already rejected you, so why do you even care at this point? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's where I'm at in my mind. I'm like, these individuals already rejected me, so why not do what it is that I really want to do? You see, that's power within myself. That's me taking ownership of myself, regardless of what anybody has to say. I'm taking ownership of self first, of my emotions first, of my actions first. And then once I understand that, I'm just going to keep progressing more and more. And it doesn't have to always be about finances. It could be about maturity. It could be about wisdom. It could be about understanding the environment that we're in, the realities of what we're dealing with.